Hi, everyone. Justin here, and I'm here to talk to you about a resource called Epic. Epic is a reading program that you can use in your classroom. It's great for pretty much all age levels and grade levels. It has lots of different things from just fun reading to nonfiction to curriculum that you could use in your classroom. And it's something that you can use in a free way. Now, normally Epic has a cost, but for educators from Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., it's free for students to use. So that means you can use it in your classroom for maybe circles, for different curriculum, lots of different things that you can do in there. So let's take a look and see how it works. So I'm on the Epic website here. I'm going to say log in. You get the option if you're a parent, a student, or educator. So I'm going to say students and educators. Now, students, what we'll get is a class code. Now, when you sign in with an educator login, which you can see over here, I can log in with Google. I can enter an education email, or you can create an account if you need to. Now, I already have one, so I'm going to say continue with Google. I'll pick my Google account. Now in here, this is my educator dashboard that comes up. Your kind of classic things like set this up, do this and that. Let's just kind of get in the nit and gritty so you can see how it works. Over on the side, it'll give you a class code. That's what you'll give to students so they can get logged in. They'll give you a little login page. There's different things that you can change, like what's your default grade level, what kind of reading level system, that kind of info you can customize and change as you need. But let's look at the different things that they got. Now, the first thing is how do you get students into this? That's actually a pretty good thing to kind of get an idea of if this is going to be something useful for you or not. Up at the top, there's a My Students. You can come in here. It gives you a class code. Then what you can see here is a student roster that you can add. Now, you can add students. If I just hit add students, it gives me an option of what I should do. I can put what grade they're in. I can enter their names in. You can also import from Google Classroom, which is obviously pretty handy if you already are using that. Now I already have one student here. I can see Ben. All right. I can see his name. I can see his grade. I can put a parent guardian email in there if I need to. You can also add a PIN, because what happens is when you have the class code, they have to enter the PIN then to kind of get in. It's like a secondary login. So if you have multiple students, or especially kind of ones that maybe get themselves into a little bit of trouble, you may want to assign some PIN numbers. Those you just need to let students know. Then when Ben picks himself, he has to enter in that PIN number and he's able to get in. Now, if we look at the content that's available in here, I can hit explore. You can also come up here. You can see what it recommends. You can see some different categories in there if you're just looking for something specific. Otherwise, if I come in, I can see some different things that are available. Now, I put my grade level as kindergarten, so I can see books that it's recommending to me for kindergarten students. Now, if I want to see some other grade levels, I can click this. Maybe I want to see what is available for 5th grade. I can come into here and see the different books that are available in this realm. If I'm seeing a book that's interesting, as I scroll through here, let's see here. Let's just pick something for fun. I don't know. How about, Can You Whistle, Johanna? So if I click that in there, it gives me some information about the book. If I mouse to a side, I can see the little arrow changes, and I actually can flip through the book. If you find a book that you like, you can mouse over it. You can hit assign. You can see, obviously, as the assignment name, a title, read this by next Friday. You can even give a little due date. Let's say due date. And this is due next Friday. I can assign to a class, or I can assign to a student, whichever one works best. I'll say assign to class for right now. And that book has been assigned. So there's lots of things that come through. Now, we looked at a lot of just kind of the fiction work, but if you're looking for something else, maybe I'm looking for Michigan history. I could look up Michigan, and I can see there's lots of different examples in here. So I already actually assigned this book to Ben. So let's see what it looks like from a student perspective. So if I bring this window over, here I am signed in as Ben. I'm going to refresh this because we assigned him actually a new book. He can come in and read things on his own as he wants. He can come through here, explore the different material. They'll give a continued reading section. So for example, I kind of used his account to play around. I found this kind of fun one. This is a neat Netflix show, but it actually has a book in here. So it actually keeps that place for him as he's reading. Now, when you assign something to a student, it comes up in their mailbox. I can see in here the things that I've assigned. So I assigned this one. I tried this one a little bit ago. The student can come through and actually go through and read it. Now, beyond just that reading part, there are other things students can explore, like the videos, audiobooks. And this works very similar to the way it does also on an iPad. So this would be looking at a student on a Windows device or a Chromebook or Mac device. On an iPad, there's an app they can install, Epic. When they come in here, you can see, welcome to Mr. Cowan's class. It's asking who the student is. I can say I'm Ben. When it opens up, it's pretty much the same interface you see on the web. It will pop up sometimes if you assign something new and the student hasn't logged in recently. There'll be a little splash screen on top saying, hey, make sure you read this. Otherwise, we can see the mailbox is down at the bottom, and I can see the material is on there. And we can see it works pretty much the same way. The student can flip through the pages to read the content. So Epic is a great free tool to use on that Monday through Friday, that 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. kind of window. It gives students a lot of different access and really increases your reading library in your classroom if your students all have access to devices. So I hope you found this useful and have a great day.